Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on Black Friday. We're diving deep into the psychology of what actually makes you hit that buy button.
I mean, you've seen this a million times, right? Limited edition. And just like that, it sounds important. Exclusive. Something you have to have.
Or how about this one? Only for selected customers. All of a sudden, you feel special, right? Like you're in on a secret.
And then, bam, the knockout punch. Available for a short time only. And that's it. That's the one that really gets you. It creates this intense pressure to act right now. And honestly, before you can even think it through, part of your brain is already hooked.
So why do these simple words have so much power over us? Well, it's not magic, and it is absolutely not an accident. This is a very, very carefully designed strategy that goes straight for your brain's emotional shortcuts.
All right, let's get right into it. What is actually going on in your brain when it's just flooded with all these Black Friday deals?
You know, your brain has these little shortcuts, these rules of thumb to help you make quick decisions every day so you don't get bogged down. They're usually super helpful, but on Black Friday, well, those helpful shortcuts get kind of turned against you. They become the very triggers retailers use to get you to spend.
So, what are these triggers? It really comes down to four main psychological hacks, and once you see them, you'll understand exactly why Black Friday works so well.
Okay, here they are. The dopamine rush, good old FOMO, the pain of losing a deal, and decision fatigue. Let's take them one by one.
First, let's talk about dopamine. This is your brain's reward chemical. And what's wild is you don't even have to buy anything to get it. Just the thought of scoring a great deal gives you a little jolt of dopamine. It makes you feel good, like you've already won something. And that feeling, it pushes you to seal the deal.
Okay, next up, FOMO, the fear of missing out. This is where retailers create this sense of, well, fake scarcity. You see those messages all the time. Low stock, only 5 items remaining. It taps into this really primal instinct. Your brain basically goes, whoa, if other people want this thing, it must be valuable. I need to get mine before it's gone.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Our brains are wired in a funny way. We feel the pain of losing something about twice as strongly as the pleasure of gaining something. So missing out on that 50% discount, that feels way worse than the good feeling you get from actually buying it. It's a powerful motivator.
And last but not least, decision fatigue. I mean, think about it. You're just bombarded with deals, pop-ups, and emails. Your brain can only make so many good, rational decisions before it just gets exhausted. And when that happens, your logical, careful brain checks out, and your emotional, impulsive brain takes the driver's seat. That's when you start adding things to your cart you don't even need.
Okay, so that all sounds a little bleak, right? But here's the thing. You are not powerless here. You don't have to be a puppet. You can absolutely take back control, and it's easier than you think. You just need a game plan. And here it is, your 6-step plan for shopping smarter on Black Friday. This is your toolkit for staying in control.
Honestly, if you only do 2 things, make it these 2. First, make a list, a real physical list of what you actually need. If something's not on that list, who cares if it's 90% off? You ignore it. Second, set a budget, a hard limit. That number is your shield against regret.
All right, you also need to be a little suspicious, because not all deals are actually deals. Some stores pull a classic trick where they jack up the price just before the sale starts, so that discount looks way better than it really is.
Okay, check this out. It's a perfect example. This TV was $450 in October. Then, a couple weeks before Black Friday, the price magically jumps to $600. So when you see that 20% off deal for $480, you're actually paying more than it cost a month ago. This is why you gotta check the price history. So how do you fight back against that frantic feeling of urgency? 2 simple rules. First, the pause rule. You see a countdown timer? Just stop. Walk away for a few minutes. If it's a good deal, it'll still be there. Second, the waiting rule. If it's not on your master list, make sure yourself wait 24 hours. If you've forgotten about it by the next day, guess what? It was just an impulse.
And before you hit that final button, you have to ask yourself one super important question. Would I buy this if it were full price? If the answer is no, then you don't actually want the product. You're just in love with the discount. And that, my friends, is the trap.
So, we've looked at the psychology. We've looked at the strategies. What's the big takeaway here? What's it all about?
It's this. You are the one in control, not the countdown timer, not the low stock alert. With a plan, you flip the script. All those psychological tricks, they just stop working.
You get to decide what you buy and why.
So this Black Friday, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Who is really in control? That's all for this explainer. Thanks for tuning in.